Hey cousin, are you and your partner on the same page when it comes to money? Do you guys have open and honest conversations? According to data, one of the leading causes of divorce in the United States is financial disagreement. And I know that money is not one thing that a lot of people are open about because you don't want people to see if you're doing good or you're doing bad and stuff like that. But if you're in a relationship, if you have a partner, this is something you want to start looking at. You need to start having honest conversations, open communication about your finance, because this is very essential in building a strong and healthy relationship. Where do you start? In this video, I'm going to share with you different topics you can discuss with your partner so you guys can be on the same page. Hi cousin, if you're just seeing me for the first time, I'm your personal finance girl, and on this channel, all we talk about is money, saving, investing, budgeting, debt repayment, everything you can think about money. And right now, we're talking about love and money. So let us dive straight into what we have for today. Today, we'll be talking about essential conversations to have about money in a relationship. How to manage your money in a relationship, financial planning for couples, like everything you need to build a very strong strategy for your finances and your future that you guys are going to be having together. So I hope that you stay with me, because the first thing on my list is that you people have to have the same financial goals. So is it that you want to buy a house? Is it that you want to pay off your debt? Is it that you want to save more money? Is it that you just need to have everything put together? Like, you guys need to know what directions you're going to or what you want to achieve together. So you need to discuss your individual and your joint financial goals together. Goals as far as if you want to continue working, if you want to pay a down payment for a house, if you want to have like multiple streams of income, if you want to start saving your money together or individually. So you want to have each other know your financial goals. So what is your financial goal for partner A, and what is the financial goal for partner B, and how can you both come together to be able to achieve this collectively? Next, you want to also talk about each other's spending habits. So typically, when two people are in a relationship, there's always that one person that spends more money than the other person. Don't tell me it's the lady, please. Some guys like to spend money as well. So you want to also talk about your spending habit and areas that you might want to start making some changes so that you both can achieve your goals individually or collectively. Remember that we already talked about having financial goals. So you want to now have that part of your spending habits sorted out and understanding each other's money language, understand each other's spending patterns so that you can make the best decisions for yourself at every given point in time. When you're done talking about your spending habits, I feel like the next thing you want to look at is budgeting. Yes, I am just a junkie for budgeting. So budgeting would help you to discuss plans and household finances. So if you are living together, if you're a married couple, then you're looking at creating a budget that actually encompasses everything that it takes to run the household. So both of you know that, okay, this is what it takes for us to live a comfortable life for a month or for 2 weeks, depending on our expenses. And then you now want to look at dividing this budget per person. So let's say you guys are doing the 50-50 stuff, or you're doing one person is a major provider. You want to look at the budget and see how the other person can now come to supplement the main provider so that you people can have like a joint agreement or a joint meeting point. Because if you're budgeting for each other, if you're budgeting for the household, then both parties need to know what they are responsible for and what they can afford to spend per time. Then the next thing you want to look at is your debt. Cousin, if you are in a relationship with somebody, it is very, very good for them to know if you have a debt history, if you have pending debt, so that you can actually talk about ways or look at methods to clear off outstanding debt. Just imagine you're you might actually tell your partner might decide to pay off all of your debt, like he can pay it all for you, and vice versa. So please do well to discuss about your debt and different categories where this might be weighing you down, because you don't want someone to be embarrassing your partner, or you don't want someone to be embarrassing you because of debt. So they need to know what's on ground so that you guys can face this together and get better together, right? So the next thing you also want to talk about with your partner is saving. So I know that some people are not big on saving while others are big on saving. So this is one thing that you and your partner want to discuss. So do you want to have individual savings? Do you want to have a joint saving plan? Do you want to set aside money for emergencies? Do you want to plan for future expenses? Do you want to have an investment together? These are things you want to put into consideration so that you guys can actually sit down and talk about it. Like, okay, saving money to go abroad? Are we saving money to go on a vacation? Are we saving money to start investing? You both need to come together, sit down and have this chat. I know it might not be really comfortable, because I know that money is not a very comfortable topic, but if you are in it for the long term, if you're in it with this particular person, you want them to have this conversation with you. You want both for this conversation to be had, so you people can know how well you're doing and where you are headed. So you want to look at all of these things. Remember that there are ways to save for your emergency funds. There are ways to plan for future expenses. Like I mentioned before, probably you have a financial goal of buying a house. So you people want to come together and see if you want to save for the down payment, or you want to save for the complete amount that you would use to sort out this payment. So these are things that you want to look at in your relationship. The next thing you want to talk about with your partner is your income. So in love and money, like, income is one thing that both parties should be transparent about, because this would help you put to plan better, and it will help the other person be considerate when you're making things like a budget, or you're making things like plans or saving. Whenever you're just planning, basically, you already know that, okay, this is what's coming in for both parties, and this is what we have to work with. So you want to be transparent about your salaries. You want to be transparent about your side hustles. You also want to be transparent about what you are investing in and what it is bringing in for you. This would actually help to reduce a lot of misunderstanding that can spring up later on when you guys are planning, or when you guys are taking steps together. So this is one thing I think every couple should talk about. Every couple should have a conversation about this. So fine, you might not exactly be married yet, but if you're dating someone and you're serious with the person, cousin, I'm nudging you right now. So sit down and have at least 5 of these things I have mentioned. The next thing I would like to point out that you should have, or the next conversation I believe that every couple should have, is estate planning. So estate planning is on this list because it will help you to know what next to do in case of any uncertainty. So you want to plan with your partner about your assets and providing for each other, and in the case of death or disability, you know what to do, because both of you have already had a plan ahead of time on how to handle situations like this. So this would mean that they should know about your will, or what you're doing with your money. They should know about your investment. They should know about all of your assets, where they are, so that whenever anything happens, they know what next to do to help you out, or to ensure that they are comfortable. So if you're a guy and you're the one with the higher share of income, you want to be transparent with your partner, your lady, so that she can know what to do whenever anything happens. And if the lady is the one that has most of the assets and higher percentage of the income, you also want to share this with your partner, so they don't get left out when something like this happens. Cousin, you want to ensure that your loved one is safe, comfortable when you're no longer around with them. So another thing is I would love to add is that it's very important for you to have honest conversations. Please understand the person you are dating, understand the person you are married to, understand the person you are with, so that you don't have unnecessary hiccups. You don't have unnecessary arguments and disagreements that could actually just pan out into something else that is unplanned. So you want to have this conversation. So this would help you to build a strong foundation for your financial future. So this would help you build a strong financial future for yourself and your partner. When you're alone, let's say you earn $50,000 and your partner earns another $50,000. If your combined income together comes, you guys have $100,000 to use to plan, to spend, to enjoy, to live life together. But if you guys decide that, oh, I want to do it separately, would not be able to hit as much ground when you're just having just 50-50 alone compared to what 100K in planning could do for you. So you want to also most importantly, have these conversations and revisit these topics from time to time and adjust your plan as the need may be. So don't wait to have these essential conversations. There's no perfect time to have this conversation. If you guys are together and you're good and you're planning ahead, it is better to start now so that you can grow further and faster. And this will help you to take the first step towards building a financial future together. Thank you so much for watching this video to this time. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this on finances. And if you want more videos about relationship and partners that is related to money, do let me know and I'm going to making that for you, my cousin. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.